Hello, and this is Dr. Venus Moshrefi with Holistic Healing Health. We are a science-based, result-driven, natural medicine and nutrition clinic. And in this clip, I want to talk a little bit about thyroid health and hypothyroidism, knowing some of the signs and symptoms, and also some of the natural ways that you can help yourself with it. Some of the signs and symptoms of thyroid health includes being a very slow starter in the morning, even though you have gotten plenty of sleep, losing or thinning hair, dry skin, cold hands and feet, having the ability to gain weight regardless of having a low-calorie diet, having brain fog, at times feeling like you're pro-depression or you're lacking motivation. The thyroid gland is responsible for many functions within our body, and that's one of the reasons why when you're having a thyroid gland that's functioning at less than its optimal level, it feels like it has just affected every aspect of your life. In order to determine what is the source of your thyroid gland, if in fact it is a thyroid dysfunction, or maybe it's another organ that's not functioning, or a combination of multiple organs not functioning properly but not a thyroid issue, you need to be followed by a qualified practitioner who can look at these things, who can take an appropriate history on you, and look at the appropriate labs, and if testing needs to be done, look at the appropriate testing, and then look at whether, number one, things have, if it is a thyroid gland issue. Number two, looking at whether this is a thyroid gland issue, is it primary hypothyroidism, is it secondary to perhaps brain function issues, things such as hypopituitarism that can affect the function of your thyroid gland. She can also look at things such as possibility of wheat and gluten issues, being, if you are wheat and gluten intolerant, that can affect your thyroid gland, and secondary to that, it can affect how you feel. As well as she or he can look at those issues as well as other issues and rule those ones out and determine, number one, if it is a thyroid gland issue, yes or no. Number two, and what can be done about it. There is a multitude of natural support available today. These are nutritional supplements that have been studied and referenced thoroughly, that can help you with that process. If indeed it comes to it that you are wheat and gluten intolerant, the practitioner that you're being followed by, they can recommend ways to clean your body off of wheat and gluten, and therefore reestablish appropriate thyroid function for you. Also, if they can determine if there is involvement with toxic heavy metals, for instance, and they can guide you down that path. But the most important thing to know about the thyroid gland and its functioning is see a qualified practitioner, somebody who's qualified, who's well versed on the subject, because there are times that trying to help yourself without having appropriate guidance can cause worsening of your symptoms and ultimately worsening of the condition. So there is, this is to kind of serve as a cautionary note, because it is very important. The help is available, it is available to you, but please do your due diligence. Screen the practitioners that you're looking at, and within that, hopefully, I'll see you in a much healthier thyroid. Meanwhile, we're here to serve you. If you have any questions about it, or you want to know a little further, or you suspect that you may have issues with your thyroid, please don't hesitate to give us a call. We are committed to educating our community. We are also committed in excellence in customer service and excellence in quality of care. Thanks again, and I'll be seeing you in the next clip.